everyone, Jean here with another program brought to you by the Pamunkey Regional Library. Today's program is going to be a very brief and easy tutorial on how to use Zoom. For those of you who may not be familiar with it, Zoom is an online program that allows you to attend virtual meetings, and it has become very important here at the library because we are no longer at this time able to host in-house programs, and we want to be able to still offer those programs to our patrons, so it has become a very useful tool for us. It's very easy to use, and I really encourage you to give it a try. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is download the Zoom app. If you have a PC, you would go to your Microsoft Store and just go up here to the search engine and type in Zoom, Z-O-O-M, and download it that way. If you have an Apple computer, you would go to your App Store. So when you open up your Zoom app, you're going to see this prompt in the middle of your screen, and where you can join the meeting and sign in. Whenever you sign up for a meeting or an online program using Zoom, the host will send you either a hyperlink with the actual link to the meeting, or it will send you an ID and a password. And sometimes you'll actually get both. So the first thing you want to do is click on Join a Meeting, and it's prompting you to enter either the link name or the ID. I'm going to go ahead and enter the ID. Join. You also see right here before we click join, you can enter the name. This is the name that will appear on the screen, so you can either, if you don't want to put your whole name, you can just put your first name, and then you can also click here. It gives you the option to click here to remember your name for future meeting. So now it's prompting you to enter your password, so I'm going to go ahead and enter that. Connects you. You should be able to see yourself on video. You have the option to join with a video or without a video, and that's totally up to you whether you want people on in the meeting to see you or not. So we're going to go ahead and click join with video, and then you'll get this screen that says, it's kind of like, we call it the waiting room. It's the host is gathering all the participants, and he has to actually let you into the meeting. So while you're waiting for the host to let you in, and this is why it's a good idea to do this a little bit before that meeting actually starts, you can come down here and test the computer audio. So go ahead and click on that, and you'll come to this screen. You have a speaker and a microphone, and it allows you to test both of those. So the first one we're going to do is test the speaker, and you just click on this, simply click on this test the speaker button. You should hear a little snippet of music playing. Click stop. As long as you can hear that music, that means that your speaker is working fine, and they will be able to hear, you will be able to hear them. Now we're going to test the mic. So you're going to click on test mic, and then you're going to say something, and you can see the little button now says recording. Please speak into your microphone. And then you're going to say something, and you can see the little button now says recording. Please speak into your microphone. And that means your microphone is working. If both those things have worked, then you're good to go. While we're on this page, you also see some other settings. I really wouldn't mess with any of these. They're not important for what you need to do to be able to attend a meeting. Most of them are going to be ones that the host would use. The only one here that is good is you can change your background. Now you can either have no background and you will see what's actually in the room with you, or you can choose one of these neat little backgrounds, and it'll just fill it in behind you. So I'm going to go to, let's see, I'm going to go to outer space here. Oh no, that's the Northern Lights. That looks good. Okay, so we'll keep that one on. And we are just going to click out of this. And now we're still just waiting for the host to let us in. So once the host has admitted you, this is what you'll see. You'll see your photo square on the right-hand side, and the host is going to be on the left-hand side. You can also see your name is in the lower left-hand corner of your photo square, how you wanted it to appear. Let's see what else we can show you here. You can change your speaker view. If you click up here, gallery view will show everyone present in the meeting or the program. If you click on gallery view again, you will go back to speaker view. Speaker view will usually have the speaker be the larger of the two, and the participants will all be small, kind of like satelliting around it. If you click on this little square here, that will let you enter full screen so that you just spread out over the whole size of your computer screen. We'll go up here to the left-hand corner. There's a little eye in a circle. If you click on that, that gives you all your Zoom meeting information. The ID that we plugged in, the password, and down here is the hyper invitation link that you can also use to enter the meeting. Up here, the little green check is a way to get to your settings. You can check your audio and visual again. You can also change your virtual background. So right now, let's see, we're in San Francisco. If you wanted to be somewhere else, let's see, how about outer space? You could also do that. So that's really fun. Let's go back to San Francisco. I kind of like that. Okay. I really wouldn't mess with too much else on here. That's mostly the items that the host would attend to. So really just the audio, the video, and changing your background here, and you should be set. Okay, so click out of that. Down here along the edge, you have sort of a taskbar. And the taskbar does tend to, if you don't use it for a while, it may disappear. If it does disappear on you, just hover your mouse down towards the bottom and you will be able to see it again. So the first thing on your taskbar is your mute button, and you can mute or unmute yourself. This is unmuting you, not the host. This is really good to do if you're in a room that's a little bit noisy or has some background noise, so you don't disrupt everybody at the meeting. So you can mute or unmute yourself. And most times hosts will ask you to mute yourself. So if you click on the up button, you can again test your speaker and microphone where we did before. So we'll just click back out of that. The next one is stop and start video. So it looks like a little video camera. So if you click on that, you will stop your video. And it will default to just a blank screen with your name on it. If you have a photo associated with your account, like I do right here for mine, that would appear. So we'll click that to start our video again. Okay, the next one over is participants. If you click on participants, first of all, it'll tell you how many people are in the meeting right there. Right now it's just two, me and my other computer. But if you click on that, you'll see it'll list all the names of the people that are in the meeting. And here you can mute or unmute yourself. You can take your video off. Some other fun things you can do, if you click on invite, you could potentially invite somebody else to this particular meeting if the host allows that. You can unmute yourself. This is a good one. You can raise your hand. If you click on that, a little blue hand will appear next to your name on here, and the host will, on her screen, see a little blue hand next to your name. So that way, without having, again, to disrupt the meeting, you could, if you need to ask a question or you need to be noticed in some way, you can do that. And if you click lower hand, it just goes away. Okay, so that's all the participants. We'll get out of there. The chat mode. You can click on chat, and this little pop-up box will come up, and say there was somebody in the meeting that you wanted to speak to privately. You could go down here. It defaults to everyone, but if you click on that, you could, if this would list all the participants in the meeting, you could click on somebody's name, and then see, it'll say it will respond privately, so we can type in hello, and if you click enter, it will send it to that person. So say you're in a meeting and you happen to notice that you know one of the other participants, you can certainly send them a little text message, something like that. Okay, let's see. The next one over is share screen. You really don't, as a participant, need to use that one. That's something more that the host would use if you are, if they wanted to share an Excel sheet with you, or maybe directions to something, or a photo. They would use that to share with you. Typically, people attending meetings don't use that because you're not presenting. The record button, that is helpful if, as the host, you want to record the meeting, and you could email it maybe out to people that weren't able to attend the Zoom meeting, so that they could also benefit from the meeting. The last one is reactions, and that's just a fun little one. If you have a clap and a thumbs up, and if you click on the clap, it will show up temporarily in your little window screen. So like if you like something somebody said, or you agree with something somebody said, you can, it's just a fun little way of adding that on to letting them know what you're thinking. And you don't have to do anything, it just disappears. Really leave the meeting, which is the very last thing you can do down here. I was just going to go over some items that you could possibly, if you have some issues with troubleshooting. So let's say for your microphone, say you connect to a meeting and they can't hear you. They'll say, the people in the meeting can't hear you. Some things you might want to check is to make sure you're not muted. You can make sure that you're connected to the devices, whatever device you're using, their audio, so like your laptop or your cell phone. You could try using earphones with a microphone. Sometimes that will correct the problem. Make sure there are no other applications running that are using the mic. Sometimes it'll default back to that one, and it will kick you off of the one that you're supposed to be using. And if all else fails, just restart the program. That's always another good thing to try. For video, make sure that you toggle, that you're on the right toggle, that your video is not turned off. That's always one good thing to check. Sometimes you have to give video access to Zoom, and that you would have to do that through your settings on your actual computer. Make sure your webcam is enabled. And a really, really simple one is sometimes if you have your webcam might just be blocked. So know where your webcam is on your laptop or your whatever you're using, and just make sure that that is not blocked. So if you see a program being offered on Zoom, please don't be afraid to try it. It's really simple. I encourage you to check out our Pamunkey Regional Library website, look at our calendar, find out all the different online programs that are available there. We have numerous platforms on Zoom, and we also utilize YouTube a lot, where you can just go on to the YouTube site and watch the program at any time at your convenience. If you do choose to sign up for a Zoom program, you will have to sign up, and the host will then email you all the information you need to go on and to your Zoom app and sign up and sign into the class. So that's it. I hope this wasn't too daunting for anyone, and you can see how easy it is. And please check out our programs. Have a happy 2021 and stay connected.